front seven is kind of the younger unit, if you will, or the non-veteran unit. That's your role. How's that going to change on defense this year? Is it basically the same?
It's kind of the same where I got to lead by example, but it changes in a way where I got to be the vocal leader. I've not really been that. I've had a lot of guys in front of me that's been great at that. I try my best. I'm not the best vocal leader, but I do work on it every day, and I try to encourage and get the enthusiasm up every day at practice. So I think I'm getting a little better at it.
Tanner, how are these linebacker positions outside of Isaiah going to be different, like with the sort of players a lot of people hadn't heard of coming into this?
Yeah, so you got Jamie and Chad kind of leading the front on that end, trying to help them out the best I can because I know just from playing behind them, I know how they operate and what they're supposed to do. So anything that I can do to help, like Chad or Jamie, alignments, things to look for, I do that the best I can. They're doing a great job being vocal and helping the front out, which is really where we need the leadership at. We need to get them aligned correctly, know the right calls and things like that. So that's probably the main thing that's going to be the tested for them. I know they're experienced. They've been here for a long time, both of them. So just making sure that they can take care of the guys up front is really their main job on game day.
As a defense, y'all used to spend so much time preparing for Georgia Tech's offense, that triple option, both in the spring and in August. How weird has it been for y'all just getting used to prepping for a new offense?
Yeah, it's weird. It's when you go from a triple option like that, you got this. Their personnel's different, so it's built for a triple option. They haven't had their recruiting classes to get in all the way yet, so we don't really know what they're going to do. And there's a new staff as well, so you don't really know what they're going to do on offense. You got to take what you've seen before, the spring game and things like that. So we don't really have a lot. It's kind of like Texas A&M is very similar preparation, just trying to figure out what they're going to do. And you don't want to chase ghosts, but it is what it is. You don't really know what they're going to do.
Scouts have given very positive reviews from the coaching staff throughout the preseason. Is he a guy that you've seen that could maybe surprise some people, be one of those guys that people outside the program don't know about?
Yeah, his freshman year he came in just getting after it. He was all over the place, and he didn't redshirt, so that's a sign already how much they liked him when he first got in here. So just the injuries have put him to the sidelines, but I think he's going to be an awesome player this year as long as he stays healthy, which is always a huge battle for us along the season. It's a very long season, and we'll see. I really hope the best for him. I think he's going to be a really good player for us. I think he's really going to help lead us at that position.
You talked about just a moment ago, not knowing quite what to expect from Georgia Tech. Just how difficult and stressful could it be for someone, especially in your position?
Yeah.
You're not sure exactly how they're going to attack you, especially on the back end.
Yeah, you don't know what they're going to do. So it's very stressful because you want to cover everything, but you know you can't within a certain amount of time. Thankfully, we've had a little extra time, so we've been trying to figure out what they could do. And like I said, you never really know, so you got to be prepared for everything, which is stressful because you can't be as quick and trust your keys as fast as you want to. So you got to kind of like be prepared for anything. So you got to play it a little slower, which is always tough.
With the benefit of hindsight, looking back to that A&M game, going in, I mean, how much ghost chasing did y'all do? Sort of just that unknown in that example.
Yeah, so I mean, Coach Fisher from Florida State. So we kind of knew from that angle, but just the whole new staff over there, you knew they were going to change things up. So you took from that, and then you took from what you see in the spring games and things like that. But nobody ever shows everything in the spring game, so you don't know. And like I said, you don't want to chase things that you don't know of, and you just want to stick to what you know. But it's also hard. It's an opener. I mean, you watched the game the other night, fake punt, things like that. So you never really know with these openers. I mean, it's the AC Network going to make a big this is a big deal for everything, for the ESPN and the ACC and all that things. So you don't really know. You just got to prepare for the worst.
Is it more stressful preparing for a new or different offense with it being a conference opponent?
Say it again.
Well,
Sorry.
I was saying, well, you talked about the stress of preparing for a new offense.
Yeah.
Is more of the stress as well the fact that it is a conference game, whereas if you're opening up against somebody else that may
No,
not
I
be
think
a conference opponent?
no. I think it's all the same. You want to win every single game. You're always going for 1-0. I don't think that really plays into it. I think we take very serious on every single opponent that we play, no matter if it's conference or non-conference. I mean, the college football playoff, everybody wants to expand it, but you get so many games to stake your claim. So, I mean, you get 12 games leading up to it. So, I mean, it is what it is. You want to win every single game if you can and stake your claim for the college football playoff and so on. So you always want to go 1-0 every week.
Tanner, if you could use one word to describe the history between these two programs, what would it be?
I guess just fight, just real gritty. That'd probably be a word, grit. With the triple option, I mean, they've always bloodied your nose and things like that, and then Clemson's always been known to be a real strong program. So just the grit of the game. So we'll see how this turns over with the new offense, but I think it'll be the same. They still got the same recruiting class and the same players, same area, so I think it'll be the same.
From a personnel standpoint, do you know much about their receivers or their tight ends, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, they got real big tight end from UConn transferred in. We don't really know much about him because he is a transfer, so we didn't get to see him. But they got the big, long wide receivers that are really good blockers, and then we'll see how they do with the new offense. I mean, you never really know how people are going to change over. So you know their tendencies and route running from last year, but you don't know really much how they're going to build into this new system.
Thank you, Tanner.
Thank y'all.
Your brother was fought